Visual Studio Code. This is a text editor which we are going to use throughout this course. I'll be sharing the link of this Visual Studio Code, so you can go to the link and download it. Actually, this is an open source text editor which you can use. There are a lot of text editors like Sublime text editor, Atom text editor, and VS Code is one of that. The thing why I am using VS Code is it has a lot of extensions which we can use and get help from it. So let me download it. So you can see here. So if you're a Mac user, you can just download here. So if you're Windows, you can just actually I am a Windows user. So I'll just click this download button. So it will actually download it. Okay, fine. So we got the VS Code. Let's install it. So installing this is really pretty simple. So we have to just do some pretty steps. Next, next. I'll just create a desktop icon. So if you want any option from here, you can just select that also. But I am good with it. I'll just move to the next step. Yeah. Then you have to just press the install button. Yeah, it's installing. Yeah, you can see the VS Code has been installed. So let me launch it and see whether it works properly. Yeah, here it is. It has been opened. So this is the VS Code which we are going to use throughout this course. So here you can just see some options like new file, new window, open workspace. Okay, fine. We will get back with it in some minutes. So let me just move to the next step. Yeah, Node.js. We need Node.js to run JavaScript in our machine because React uses JavaScript completely. So we need Node.js runtime. Actually, Node.js runtime is helpful for a lot of things. Like if you're going to work with the backend also, you would be needing the Node.js runtime. So let me download it. So here you can find two versions. One is a LTS recommended for most users, and another one is a current with the latest features. So you might get confused which you have to download. Actually, the difference between these two things is LTS is a stable version where the current is the latest version where most of the things are advanced, but it is not a stable one. So let me download with the stable version. So if you are a Mac user, you can just download it from here. Windows users can download it from here. So I'll just download the 64-bit one. Yes, Node.js has been downloaded. Let me start installing it. So this is also pretty simple. You have to just next. So you need not to change anything here. Everything is fine with the default settings. So it's asking automatically install the necessary tools. Though note that this will also install Chocolatey. The script will pop up in a new window. If you want, you can install it. Actually, I don't need this, so I'll just skip to the next step. So yeah, that's it. Install. This might take a while, so please wait. Okay, fine. Now Node.js also have been installed successfully. So I'll just finish it. The next one is Figma. Actually, this is completely optional. So if you want, you can just install it. So let me explain what is this Figma. Figma is a wireframing and prototyping software where you can even download it for your desktop, or else you can just work on online. So this is one of the coolest wireframing thing which I am using right now. So if you want, you can just download it and use. Why we need wireframing is before starting to do an app, we just need to design what are the things and what are the functionalities we are just going to add to our app. So we need to plan the things, right? So we using this Figma, we can just draw the designs. We can just plan how our website or how the React app which we are going to build is look like. So if you want to download it, so let me show the pretty simple steps. You have to just go to the resources. Here you can find the downloads. You can click it. Yeah, here you can find the desktop app for Mac OS or Windows, or else you can just use it for your Android or iOS mobile also. If you want, you can just sign in to Google, or you can create an account and you can just use Figma even online also. Let me download it for desktop. Once you downloaded Figma and if you open it, so this is what the screen you get. It will ask you to either log in with browser if you have an account, or else create one. You can do either options. I'll go with the login with browser. You can see once I logged in, so this is the home screen of the Figma. Here you can just create a new one by tapping on it. Yeah, a new file has been created and it will load. Yeah, that's it. So this is where we are going to plan our app. So we'll come back to it later. That's it. We have installed all the prerequisites needed for our React course. In the next lesson, we would start from what is React and we would go on with the flow.